Okay, the final topic we're looking at out of these list of introductory topics is graphs. So if you're working with data, you're very often going to have to visualize that data through a graph. So what we've got a little data set here, and we're wanting to recreate a graph or a chart that looks exactly like this one here. Now, graphs are a topic on their own, but what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you a very quick kind of overview of how you can do your charting. So if you go to insert, we want to insert a chart, so we go to insert. If you go here, you have all your different chart options, and if you click down, you can see, do you want, a surface area chart, etc., etc., and it gives you a little demo at the bottom, a little preview of what it might look like. But a better way, if you already have a clear understanding of what you want to do, you can choose it directly, or you can click on this recommended charts. So you highlight the area of the data you want to graph, and you click on recommended charts. And now what Excel does is it goes and it creates a bunch of previews for you that you can go through and have a look at. So from the best recommendation down to probably the worst. So here you can go and you can click through and decide which one you want to do. So normally the first one is the best option, so I'm just going to take that first one. The one thing I can already see is that we have the month in the legend and the rep on the axis. Here we have the rep in the legend and the month on the axis, but that's not the end of the world. So we click OK, and there's our chart. And you can see it's highlighted the different series. We have the rep series here, we have the month series, and then we have our data in the blue section. So to edit a title, we can just highlight the title. We want it to be called Sales by Rep Month. So we can give it a heading. And here we have the ability to look at formatting. We can change formatting, styles, and colors. Here we can either remove an axis, add an axis. We can add axis titles or remove them. So here you can add error bars. And if you want more information on any of those, you can click on that and it gives you more options. So it's very user-friendly. You can click and you can see what the result is straight away, and you can decide whether you like it or not. And then here you can do filters. So you might decide that you don't want rep 7 in your report. You can just deselect him and he won't be there, and then click on apply. Another option is wherever you click on the chart, it will give you the settings for that section that you're clicking on. So what we might do is click right off there. We can right click and we can go to change chart type. If you want to change your chart type, you can click and go select data. You might want to change the data set, include more months or more reps. Or when you're doing that, you can see here that it's showing your series and your axis labels. So here it gives you the option to switch them. So if I click on switch, it's now moved them across. I click OK, and you can see now it has moved the month to the axis and the rep to the axis there. So we've now got it exactly the way we wanted it. Sorry if there's a noise in the background. My dog has decided to be a little bit noisy today. But there you can see we've created the chart exactly the way we wanted it. So there we have that, and we have our source data. So that's a very quick introduction to graphs. As I said, you have a lot of options under charts, but we'll get into more detail in future videos. So if you want to see the solution, there's the solution there, and you can see it highlights the data. But we worked through it to get it here. So even though we chose a preset and it gave it to us the wrong way around, we could very easily switch the two to the same way that this example was done. So I hope you enjoyed that very quick introduction into data analysis topics in Excel. I hope it adds value. In a lot of them, it's just an introduction to get you exposed to it and playing around with the different functions and features. As you play more, you'll get more and more familiar with it, and it'll become a lot easier. So if you did get any value out of this, please like and subscribe, and keep an eye open for future videos. I'll be doing a lot on Excel, Power BI, SQL, anything to do with data and data analysis. Thank you very much.